You have the band backing you up today. It's not bad. Hi, Joe.
How you doing?
You know, I'm fairly joyful.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, you have a installation at the left bank. Is that
All the time. My bedroom is there, in fact,
Uh-huh.
installed on a permanent basis. And I stay and I paint and I talk to people
You talk
all
to-
over. Yeah.
Oh, and this is Gabrielle here.
She was outside.
She was outside.
She's now in on the matching furniture with us all. This is really good.
Well, thanks for being on the show also. Have you seen David Ford's work?
Oh, yeah.
His artwork?
We had a big opening there Friday night.
Oh, yeah? What was it like?
Got some great furniture.
Furniture now?
Excellent
It's,
furniture.
the mystery furniture. I couldn't describe it well enough, so you got to go see it.
Is it part of the...
There was a man, Graham Lane's chairs, had a floor buffer mounted on the bottom of a chair down there and moved around on an extension cord. It was very lovely. Ernie Loke, a nice fella, played some blues music for us.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was part of the Culture Under Fire week of activities.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Culture Under Fire. They were supposed to be on the show, aren't they? Against censorship or something.
I think it was a different week.
Wimps.
Did they get censored or...
No, I wouldn't think.
Well,
We brought you some commemorative books, though, from last evening's.
all right.
Right.
Now, these are...
It's most of the information. Most of the
As you
information.
can see,
you need.
these are... Can I get a tight shot on that? These are half books, and they're all wet.
They were made by Alexi. I'm not sure if he wet them personally.
Okay.
They are more valuable if they're wet by the original artist.
There's another
I hear.
one.
That's, yeah, you don't want to have them.
They're half books. Now, what does this have to do with the show? Is it
They're just
it's
aspectual.
just so
of something
wacky
in it.
that I can't understand
No.
it or something? I mean,
I brought some
half
flashcards
books.
and graphs that
Flashcards?
might help explain some of
okay,
that.
okay.
But those are for your personal library.
Well, for my personal library.
Yes.
Who has the other half?
Well, there are many, many, many more. You can come down and try and match them at the gallery if you'd like.
Oh,
Those don't. Well,
they're both
be a
wet.
new story. It could be a new story. They rewrite history all the time.
They're both wet, so I don't know. You know. Okay, let's see these flashcards and
Here's
get
one
down with the cameraman.
really
here.
swell one. I
The,
think this one's topical.
Mark on the camera.
Mark's on the
Watch
camera.
the flash, watch the flash.
Okay. I'm looking for a
Here we go.
flash.
Now this is what?
As you can see, that's about New York City. It's a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to propagate any stereotypes about any certain kinds of people with these at all. They might be kind of flashy again. That one's tough, but there's a nice fella there in that one.
All right.
This is the
And-
way art should be, elusive. You can hardly tell. And this is my friend Chucky. He's a really nice guy. I don't know
Chucky.
if you can tell.
What's
got,
the story behind Chucky?
Well, he's got his ghetto blaster with him.
Ghetto briefcase.
His ghetto briefcase.
You know, briefcase.
Exactly. But those are some examples of things we should know about.
Okay, and you can see these at the show?
No, not at all.
No, no. Okay. What is exactly at the show?
The show will be about youth organizations, actually. We have Chucky's larger brother, who's painting, would be in the show. And there's a man from the Mazda Boys and the Latin Counts depicted, as well as members of the PLO and the 78th Infantry Division.
What's the
It's a loose
linking?
grouping of youth organizations that intimidate some people.
Ah,
Yeah,
well, how about that?
it's wide open.
It's wide open.
It's wide-
Well, okay, now, like, when you come in, are these, like, on sheets or canvases, or are they?
They're on canvases,
Canvases.
trampolines.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
trampolines.
vernacular of the
You mean you
setting.
got actual trampolines and,
Yeah, and you bounce on them when you do. Hi, whoever that is back there. You have really friendly people here on your show.
we should,
as well
I
as
tell you,
matching
this show is,
furniture.
it's not me, it's the crew. I'm the hood ornament of the show.
You've said that
The
before.
crew is the real heroes.
The star of
behind
the
this.
show.
These guys that you'll never
Give it back.
see.
They're behind
Mark,
you.
Keith, Amy. Let's have a hand for them right now. Come on. Oh, we just did. But they are the real stars.
You have some crab rangoon, don't you, Gabrielle?
Yeah, I
We'd like to eat
brought
some
my
crab
dancing
rangoon.
crab rangoon.
Well,
I was just
all right.
at a traffic light, and I heard somebody calling my name, and it's Mr. Ford here, and so I offered him crab rangoon, and he told me to go here. I'll
Joey?
give you
Wow.
for a
Absolutely,
crab.
for the host.
I
Here you go.
Oh,
I
I'm
hate
pleased.
crab rangoon. Actually, But I like the little crispy part on the outside.
I got
I'll
a
eat the
fortune
juicy
cookie
stuff
here.
inside.
Would you rather have the fortune cookie?
Well, yeah, that
Here.
too, but I might start to like the crab rangoon. I don't know, it doesn't taste so bad.
We can
I
read
like
the
your
fortune.
notepad with the lovely Percodents and Percocet advertisements.
Yeah,
I
well,
just wanted to.
well, thank you. I found it in the trash.
It's for moderately severe pain.
Yeah.
It says. I have that often when I'm
That's
painting.
Jerry Lewis.
You get
Wes-
those fumes in the
That's
studio.
Jerry.
Yeah, you live with a sculptor, so you don't get many fumes.
Oh, we get a lot of fumes.
Yeah?
Yeah, he paints everything. I mean,
Okay.
sculpting isn't marble really anymore. He welds stuff, and he keeps smelling at my kitchen because he wants to cast something out of bronze, and he's got this nasty, smelling old blue wax, and he melts it every 8 minutes, and it's gross. It's really
Man,
gross. and gruesome.
that's
I don't do that at
It's
all.
all over all my silverware. It's kind of dripping down the side of the.
So compared to this
stove.
art, what kind of art do you do? Like you're on canvas, he's on wax, right?
Yeah. On wax. Nancy
Now-
McGalliard works on wax.
You had a showing a while back that had like sheets or something like that.
We had sheets at the left bank by Jim Lane and mattresses by Eric Lindveit.
Oh.
They both had major focuses this year, as has Peter Kane. I like the
Peter
Mud Pit.
Kane?
Mud Pit. Peter Kane. Peter Kane, Peter Kane, Peter Kane, Peter Kane.
Who is,
Peter
Peter
Kane?
Kane?
Peter Kane.
This Peter Kane.
He's a local folk hero. He writes a lot of letters and things. Nice fella.
I've never heard of him.
Nice fella.
Never heard of him.
He has a couple of dogs.
Well, that's
I'd like
good.
to donate my entire interview to Peter Kane, in fact. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's talk. He had a duck
can
this
do
weekend in a show.
A duck.
And,
Why
nice
a duck?
A Muskogee. Apparently all ducks are Muskogees. No matter you get a brown duck or a white duck or a green duck, it's going to be a Muskogee.
We're out of control here.
Yeah.
We're totally out of
A duck
control.
would fit, by the way, under this chair right now, even if it was standing on a couple of books.
You got the half books here. He's talking about a duck.
So what's the fortune say?
Oh, yeah.
All your troubles will pass away very quickly. So I guess I just shouldn't worry about it.
That's working out very well. And the band.
Yeah, we got our house band here.
Sometime when this comes out, there'll be, these are a card. I want all of you.
Okay, let's get a little
You
shot
can
on
have
that
one of
here.
those. I'll give one to everybody out there. They can
Let's
all-
get a little tight shot on
Here's
that,
some
Mark.
for the band.
Creep forward
Those are
if you
some
like.
graphs of mine over on the back wall eventually later.
And this says,
Wanted. Pretty fancy. It's recent works by Chris Ketchy and David Ford, May 7th through June 5th. This is where you roll the clip from my recent movie. Reception is on May the 7th, and we're down in Columbus Park.
oh, the clip's not working today. We'll have to,
No video clips from my latest movie.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
No.
Chris Ketchy is
yeah.
actually lives in my house with me, and
Is he the guy with the blue wax?
no, that one's Michael. Chris is the one who is hacking up my old couch that the cats peed on, and my mother's orange chair. It's this fantastic 70s chair with this upholstery that I think has like a car battery to power the upholstery, and Mom didn't want it anymore. I don't know why, so I gave it to Chris, and he's sawed it up.
Chris,
into
this
pieces.
guy on this card.
Right.
He does furniture art, so
Fairly dangerous.
several former pieces of my furniture will be making appearances in this show.
He
varied
hacked
states.
it up.
Yeah. So we had this great old couch, but the cats peed on it, so we hauled it outside, and the landlord said he'd take it away, right? 4 months later, it's still there, it's been snowing, and there's this like little patch of grass left because the couch is upside down because we had to break the legs off it to get it down the stairs. And the landlord wouldn't take it away, so I went out and decorated it with Christmas lights. Because this was early December, and it did get taken away very soon after that.
Well, he's still got a piece at the left bank right now, a lovely mermaid piece. I think you'll
Mermaid?
enjoy. Yeah.
That's all right. So anyway,
So how big is Amy?
this is. Hey, this is my cat, and it's about this big.
moving. Is it larger than the duck? A Muskogee, a classic Muskogee. Not
No,
one of these American
not the duck.
Muskogees.
Can we stop with the ducks?
River City News.
Oh,
So,
yeah, River City News.
She works, she writes for that, and it's
River
a
City
paper, it
News?
writes about things I care about.
Yeah.
what's that?
Heck yeah.
It's an alternative paper, started during the Gulf Massacre because none of the papers would cover the peace movement or what was going on in the Middle East. And, there's a lot of important issues that just aren't getting covered by mainstream media, which is part of the reason you're here too, I know.
That's right.
Mainstream
We're just,
media, when they're not into censorship, they're just into denial. So Ben Chelsis and Dee Berry and Rich Heffron and I are working on this alternative paper, covering all kinds of stuff. I've got a boycott column advising people what to boycott.
that's very important.
Because, you can use your dollars for cents. And
Yeah.
Kansas City kicks ass.
The
That's
money
what
has the
I have
might.
to say.
Money is power.
Power.
I'm relatively powerless. But, well,
You're not
that's
going to eat
great.
the rest of your, you're going to eat that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I
well,
thought you didn't like rabbit meat.
I like this stuff now. I thank you for
5 minutes ago,
showing
you
me
didn't like it.
the
he's changed.
Okay.
I'm kind of leaving the white part in the
That's
middle.
inherent in all parts of the world.
Wet part. The books are wet. The crab is wet. You're fussy.
I think something's
I am.
happening from him.
I'm a
He's
fussy host.
emanating
Your
it.
palms
You're
are
in
sweaty.
charge
That's
of this.
the problem. Look,
That's
your
right.
Palms
business
are
card's
sweaty.
wet.
No, it's out of control.
Take
I'm
it
not-
easy, Joe. It's going to be great.
So anyway, your installation is at the left bank from when to when?
Paintings, Chris Ketchy, David Ford, starting, what is it, the 7th? Opens on the 7th through June the 5th.
Through June 5th. And you will have what kind of
Fun.
fun art?
Coffee, yeah. Colorful. They're youth organizations.
Oh yeah, that you were telling about earlier. Okay. Well, it's
Con
the left
Sapo Mota.
bank, and that's at 525 Gillis in Kansas City,
East
Missouri.
of the historic city market.
East of the city market?
Yeah.
East of the city market.
By La Sala's and Garosso's and those fun Italian restaurants and what?
It's a colorful part of town, is it not?
Yes,
It's,
historic. We're making more.
Are you part of the city market revival? Do you consider yourself part of anything like that? Or-
Oh, they're
I'm just grasping here.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
well,
they're
let's
doing
see.
the
We
wave there in the
revived
sound
that.
booth.
This is a much fancier operation than any of you will ever know. It just can't tell
This
what's
is
going
the-
on
The
behind the
solid state.
camera. It was really nice when Mr. Reed came by earlier. That was,
That's true.
yeah.
Well,
was
listen,
important.
well, thank you a lot, David Ford, and we'll see your installation here with Chris Ketchy and David Ford, May 7th through June 5th. Reception, May 7th. That means free food where I come from.
That's right. We'll cook some chickens.
And I brought
and
you
then
business
we
card as
have
well.
Gabrielle from Joe's School of Charm,
As recommended by Emily Post.
as recommended by Emily Post.
I'm also a used charm salesman.
Used charm
Maybe
salesman.
like a 42 long there, Joey, in charm. I mean, if you need some used
Sure,
charm, call
yeah,
me.
I tell you, I go for the extra large. Okay, now we're going to have Apocalypse Test Drive.
It was special. Thank you.
Here we go. All right, let's hear it for Apocalypse Test Drive. Everybody.
Thank you.
All right, why don't you all just come on over, and while they're coming over, we're going to have a little cartoon. Come on in here, Mark Gagne, our cameraman here, the funny hat. We're going to
I'm going to sit in front.
have a little cartoon thing, or perhaps not. What, is camera B not working? Well, that's all right by me. We've always got camera A. That's right. That's Paul, Apocalypse Test Drive right there. It's Mr. Paul over there. Keith, you'll have to do the cartoon honors now. Keith, can we have a close-up? All right, we're getting closer. Getting closer. Getting closer. This is
On your
a
nose, man.
knock-knock joke, Waco style. Knock-knock, who's there? Knock-knock. Knock-knock. Nobody.
Who's there?
Nobody. All right. We don't have camera B working. That's all right. You know, even the space shuttle, you know, sometimes has accidents.
Picture of us. There we are, man.
Right now we have Apocalypse Test Drive here, and we will have your cartoon, kids, so don't worry in a moment. But we have Apocalypse Test Drive, and I want to give you each like a card here. This is a
We got one.
card,
Oh, we don't have one of these.
installation, and got cards for everybody.
Recommended by Emily Post.
I got this one. Wait. Oh, wait. Here's the wanted card.
Okay, now we got the cartoon kitties. Okay, here we go. This won't take long. It's very painless.
Nothing there.
See that? One more time. Liquid MTV, eat my shorts.
Oh, that's a one Percodan cartoon.
I did that before. I've seen it already.
I played it. I drew that.
All right, let's hear it for the cartoon. I was drawn by this crazy guy they just let out of the asylum. All right, I'm hungry. Anybody bring any food? The last guest brought food, and
Bill has some crotch rangoon.
kind of hoping that, well, it cooked in a crock pot, huh?
I know you
Well,
don't
that's
like
very
that,
good.
The
Slow
crunchy
cooker.
stuff on the outside. It's real good.
So let's go and get your names here. I know you're, you know, Apocalypse Test Drive. Why is that so hard to say?
I don't know.
Apocalypse Test Drive. Let's have your
Well, because
names.
it's the end of the millennium coming up, you know, and it's hard to say the actual thing.
As the Ramones would say, it's the end
Yeah.
of the century.
That kind of thing.
It's the end of the 70s. Well, okay, let's go get your names. This is
Bill Maurer.
Bill Maurer and
Ron Thomas.
Ron Thomas.
I'm M.E.
M.E. All right, and we have over here
Paul.
Paul. Are you the shy one in the band? You can tell me.
You don't have to draw attention.
Okay. All right, now, what was that song you guys just did?
That's, go ahead.
Waveborn.
Waveborn. Oh, yeah, that's what it says here. Is that with
It's our
Born?
newest hit. Nobody's heard it before.
Nobody's ever heard it before?
You're the first person ever.
Now, you guys have played live.
You're the fifth person.
Fifth.
Four of us. Yeah.
I take the fifth on that. So you guys played live recently here and all around town. Where's the recent last place you played?
Grand Emporium.
Grand Emporium. And how'd that go?
Well, I don't know. Were you there?
I was there.
You tell me.
We liked
It
it.
was excellent.
I do.
We had fun.
Yeah. What are some of your other songs? What are some of the names? Some of the other songs.
Oh, what do we call them? We change them day to day. But,
Cryptogram's a good one.
Cryptogram?
Yeah.
All right, now I hear that,
Demerol Rail Drive is one of our favorites.
Demerol
Sprung.
Rail Drive, as opposed to Percocet Rail Drive.
okay, you have a song called Demerol Rail Drive, for real.
For real.
certainly.
Well, next time you come on the show, you can play it for real.
Okay, we will then.
I hear you do a heck of a Richard Burton imitation.
No,
but-
not true.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, come on. Come on, audience.
Multiplex communion
Let's
is
hear
Richard
it.
Burton.
Richard Burton. Come on, baby. Come on, let's hear it. No. Everybody quiet down. Let's hear it for sure now.
I really don't have one.
No, you just started it.
No,
Please, man, please.
they're just pulling your leg.
A little Richard
They're
Burton.
just trying to draw attention to me now. First it was Polly, and then they're gonna start on me.
Oh, give them some of your
Something
multiplex
that's
communion.
really,
Just a little Richard Burton.
More refined.
I'm already fond to foul.
Now, where did the Richard Burton concept come from, or did it just out of the blue?
I don't know. I guess they just kind of came up with that.
Yeah,
You sounded like him.
Board.
too bad we can't hear it. Yeah, but
He looks like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Almost like a movie star.
Mischief out of board?
Mischief out of Borton. So, Paul,
No, so, Joey.
So?
how long has this band been together?
Shoo, gosh, you'd know better than I.
They used to play in the band. You know better
You're an
than we do.
actual original member.
Yeah, I was an actual original
You
member.
would know better than I. So
I tried
how long
out.
Has the band been together?
Well, it's been together about a year,
Yeah.
a year and a half, year and 3/4. And you guys got your start at Davies. didn't you?
Yeah,
That was our
actually,
debut.
We got our start in Mark Reynolds' garage.
Well, yeah, but after that, you know.
Then we got paid nothing at Davies. That's right. We got our non-start at Davies.
Why was that? Why is that?
Actually, because we weren't the headline band
Oh.
that night.
Well, I can
but
see
hey,
that.
it was fun. It was great.
Well, I
So,
can see
In
that.
essence, that's where we got our start.
Well, that's very great. Now I got 2 microphones, 1 microphone.
So, Joey,
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. This is out of control, too. Bring back the ducks.
Get the ducks back in
what's the
there.
deal with
Ducks.
this Phillips thing here? Is quasi-psychedelic?
It's just a checkerboard, man. We have these miniature chessmen that we move around in
That's a
there.
hell of a chessboard.
But you guys got a tour coming up. Can you
Yeah,
tell
we
us
do.
in some of your towns?
About 23 dates.
Canadian first, and then we're heading back to the U.S.
Now, do you have to get a special visa for that, or?
Well,
No, we'll just sneak across the border.
yeah, we'll just sneak.
Oh, man.
No big deal.
Man, I guess, you know,
We've done it
that's pretty
before.
hardcore. Really?
Yeah.
And where do you play in Canada?
Well, mostly prisons.
Whoever will let us.
Like, do you play any Johnny Cash covers when you play at the prison?
Nah.
No covers. No
No
covers.
covers at all.
man.
Is that a rule with you guys? No covers at all?
No. We'll play covers.
I was on to something.
Someday we'll play covers.
Well, that's good. What covers do you think you'd play? Just imagine, you know, if you were playing covers.
I don't know. Boston, maybe.
Boston. All right, now,
Johnny
now,
Mathis.
now let's see. You play drums, Paul, right?
Drum. Just
Don't tell
drum. One
anyone.
drum.
And you play guitar,
Yeah.
and you play bass,
Yeah.
and you
And I play guitar.
guitar and sing.
Sing.
Yeah. I hear you guys.
Rather well, I might add.
Do you guys make your own
Thank
guitars?
you.
Do you make your own instruments, put them together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
oh,
heard
sure.
that. It's a new thing among bands, make their own guitars. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. And what
pretty
kind,
new.
what kind of guitar you got? Is it like, did you take
Haven't you
2
seen
parts
Bob
of other
Bob
guitars?
Vila's got a new show on MTV. Built your own guitar.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Where's the next guest?
From the bridge.
Guitar
up.
alone with Bob Vila.
All right. Do you guys plan to do any recording?
We just recorded here
We
tonight.
did one last
We
night.
recorded tonight,
I
yeah.
was wondering why you bought the boombox. You recorded what you guys played tonight? That sounds good. I want to listen to that later. I want to see how it turned out. It's pretty wild. And Joe, our erstwhile host of the show, floor director instead of Gary, is
Actually, we
motioning
do
me.
plan on very soon going into West End Recording Studios and recording with Bart. The man.
Bart Beachley, who is our
Beachley?
sound guy, coincidentally.
Beachley.
And when you do, what songs do you think you might play?
Every fucking one we have.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So, anyway, So I guess this pretty well rounds up this issue of Gizmo. And we'll look for these guys, Apocalypse Test Drive,
Yes, sir.
at a theater near you. They play at the Grand Emporium in Davies a lot. Be looking for them, hear them
on tour.
on tour. Hear them before they go on tour.
Good stuff.
And we'd like to say thanks to all the crew and everybody who helped. And this has been Gizmosis. And we'll be seeing you every Tuesday, every first Tuesday of every month. So remember that, 8 p.m. You got that? Kansas City? Yeah. All right. Hey.